Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and you're looking at the Opus from 2Notes. So this is a great amp sim and dyne IR engine. It's really great. I got some awesome tones like you saw in the introduction video. I'm gonna see if I can reach it so you guys can see what it has to offer. A lot of stuff, and the cabinets are really great. So this is it, the product here. I'm gonna scroll some knobs here. You can adjust everything from the pedal itself. I already have like 6 patches that are already made here, and they're available in the 2Notes community, Opus community, where you can upload your patches in that community, so they are free. Then here you have volume, but every parameter, if you click here, you have access to every parameter that you have on the software, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes. You can do it here, so it's very easy to use, very straightforward. Went back home. Then if you press this longer, it gives you a tuner, okay? Then you have some really cool features, like here on the left. I don't know if you guys can see it perfectly. You have MIDI in, you have aux in, headphones, ground lift. This one balance it out and line out, normal line out. On the other side, you have the, let me see if it fits the camera, so the power. Then you have 3 modes, like amp, line, and instrument. And then you have the speaker. This is not a load box, don't forget that. And then the instrument input. Right now I'm using it with an external pedal. I'm using here a mini tube screamer for some tones, but I'm going to show you in the software how you can dial your tones and build a patch. Let's check it out. Okay guys, so this is basically the software that you have for the Opus. The wall of sound, very similar to the software that you have for the torpedo capture. And basically from left to right on the bottom, you have a gate, very handy. You can click here to learn the function, and it will work perfectly great. Then you have your preamp, and from these preamps you can select a bunch of them. So they are the preamps available right now. I'm using the Nifty 50 right now. It's kind of a 5150, but there's like Marshalls here and stuff like that. But for now, let's say with this one. You have your regular controls like gain, bass, middle, and treble. Then you have your power amp, and on the tube section, you can also choose different kind of tubes. And I've changed between tubes, between patches that I've made, okay? Also some controls here like pentode, triode, depth, and volume. And then here, the dynamic IRs is the greatest part here, because there's a bunch of mics that they differ between different cabs that you load. Now, this comes with a bunch of different IRs, but you can purchase more. And I believe in the process, 1 year back, 2Notes sent me a bunch of cabs that I'm going to show you in a second. So you can choose your microphone, mic B, and then mic A, and then mic B, different microphone. Front or back, you see here the visualization, and also the cabinet tells you everything about the cabinet. You can close this, and if you want to see it again, you click here on the information. So again, at the front, okay, then you have like bypass, mute, and here for the phase, axis, you can actually control the position of the microphones, the distance. You can see here, it's very, very well built. Then you have master preset volume and master volume. Then you have here on the top an EQ that can be used for guitar, bass, or custom. I prefer the custom one because it gives you more control over specific frequencies. Then you have an enhancer and a control for dry and wet. Totally dry doesn't give you anything, and totally wet for guitar and bass. Kind of a bass thickness and brilliance for top high end. Then you have a reverb, also dry and wet, room and ambience, and then there's several presets here for you to explore. I think I'm not using almost no reverb here, but if you click through them, you can see that the graphics here change, okay? So studio B, this would be the basement, and low something, lo-fi sort of thing, I think, cathedral, and so on and so forth. So they really work good. And I'll show you a few of them. And here you can load your impulse response or cabinets, dyne IRs that you have. I'm gonna click here, just guitar. I don't want the bass. I don't want from the computer. I just want from the torpedo. So right now it will only show me the cabs that I have on my torpedo. And the way you do that, first of all, you have IR Load Manager, where you can load your own impulse responses here. Then you have Cabinet Manager, where you can load them, and then they come to here, to the right, so you load them and then load the ones that you want. Then you have Preset Manager, the preset that comes with Opus. There's a lot of stuff here that comes when you buy this unit that you can download for free, a lot of stuff, and you can put this side. And IR Manager, also some IRs that come with the Notes torpedo that you can also put this side, and then access everything from here. If I put here, for example, computer, probably I'll have more IRs here, okay? Because some of them are stored on the cloud, on the computer, on the torpedo itself. And then when you click save, you can save it on your torpedo or on your computer. I already have a folder here with the presets that I've made. So it's very straightforward. Once you have the unit, you will understand. There's nothing very complicated about that. Now, the first preset that I have here is called a GN Gain 1, and I really didn't call them specific names, but they sound good. So I'm using this AVH guitar, and on the bridge pickup, it sounds like this. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the gain so you guys can hear the different reverbs. Let me just put here like 50% wet. Okay. Let's put this in ambience. You have echo and color. Let's put this like 50%. Studio quality effects. Here decide it for yourself. Very cool. In the basement. Sounds really like that. This is low something. Yeah, Hall A. In front of an audience. Hall B. Of course, you can increase everything. Okay? Like the size, full size. Just a really cool delay would be also cool to feature here. Maybe in future releases, who knows? Crypt, I don't know what this is. And Cathedral, Plate, Reverb. Great for solos and stuff like that. Spring Reverb. Or for vintage stuff. Tile, your bathroom, and chamber. I think this is the end of that. Yeah, custom. Okay, so let me turn off this and go back to increase my gain. And I'm going to disengage EQ, the enhancer. Take a listen. With EQ, less volume but much more defined enhancer. Now I hope that in the future, like on Genome that you have, you'll be able to put here, like this is a preamp, but you know, it's like an amp, so like a pedal. And I have here my Toushscreen, I want to engage it, so check out the difference where you have much more tight low end. This is without. I'm gonna engage it. Okay, increase my volume here. Much more tighter. Okay, so let's go for the second patch that I have, JN Gain 2. So very original in names. Very different patch. I'm gonna increase my threshold here. The cab is a Mesa cab. And then you can move around the mics. You also can access the tuner here. It's pretty handy, okay? So you can see here the microphones as well. So now check out without the boost. Now I'm going to engage my booster here, and I think it's everything as it should be. When you engage the boost, of course, you can also increase the bass. without the boost. But you can get great metal tones even without the boost. Then you have JN low gain. Oh, it's really loud. So this was the end part of the video. Or I must say the song that I just did for 2 notes to demo this product. Very small song, but it sounds great with low gain here. And I'm using this more of a context of a metal thing, you know, because if you hook up a Strat or a Les Paul and want to get some bluesy tones, you have wonderful amps, preamps here, and wonderful cabinets for the job. I can show you in a minute. Okay, now let's go for the next patch that I have here, Drop D Bass. Okay, this was a patch that I made for the bass. I recorded the bass with this because it's a Foundry bass amp. Doesn't quite sound good with this, but anyways. Very, you know, kind of fuzzy. If I engage my distortion, who knows, maybe you can use it for something. And I think I have 1 more or 2 more. In Your Face Metal, 2 more, okay? Okay, this one is one of those that really needs like a tube screamer in front. Oh, whoops. I have to edit this post-video to match all volumes. Now let me engage my tube screamer. And if you want to hear your microphones by themselves, just 57. If I was using just a 57, I would never put it like totally in the cone. Very aggressive for me, so I'd prefer to put it like this. And then if you increase your distance, so there are so many options here for your tone, for craft your tone that it's amazing. It's one of my favorite combinations, but as you can see, you have all microphones down here, and the same for here, and then the axis, you have total control of this. Then the last patch, In Your Face Metal 2, I'm using this Washburn cabinet. Sorry, it was with the tube screamer, now without the tube screamer. With a tube screamer. Too much volume. So it sounds great, but it comes loaded with lots of presets. So if I come here and put the first one, it comes from factory. Too loud. Okay, let's go. And the threshold, I mean the gate is disengaged. This one comes from factory. It's with my tube screamer, sorry. Just a couple of them that comes from factory. Atomic Punk Rebel Scream. Just engage the tube. Okay, a few more. Jimmy in the manifold. So probably this one has a different, very different amp, as you guys can see. Very creamy tones, sounds really great. Search for front. Can see the guitar from here. So another preset, garage rock. So disengage my Toushscreamer. Lots of different sounds. Fever metal. Lots of bass. So let me engage my tube. Okay, you can get a very Pantera tone if you want to. There's a lot of cabs to that. Now this one is not here, so that's why he loaded it. Yeah, he asked me if I want to load it to my torpedo. I do not. Well, I'm changing cabinets, I'm changing patches, I'm sorry. So this is more of a clean tone. Now you can use this as your main amp rig and just add pedals in front and before if you want to. Because they all sound really good. And this guitar has really odd pickups. Drop D, like a Rolling Stone. I can put this without being drop D. Can play this shit. Just to show you a couple of patches that come with the unit. To show you that it doesn't do just metal. If I have here a nice strat or something like that. John Mayer style, anything you want. So, and basically you have a lot of cabs here as well. So if I scroll this, you can see there it's scanning, some of them are not here. So I think the possibilities are really endless. I'm recording in Pro Tools with the balanced out into my Apollo interface. And it sounds great, man. There's no latency at all because I'm tracking via the console. And I can do whatever I want to do with this amp sim and Dyne IR engine. So if you're in the market for a great solution to your pedal board, you don't want to use your amp, or and I think it's possible. I don't know if it's possible to disengage one of the cabinets while the other is active. That I don't know. For the front of house, I mean, and then to your amp, if you want to go like on the power amp, like on the Katana, that I don't know. But I have to dig that out. And it's very small footprint. Works great with pedals. Already tried a few of them, but the Toushscreamer stays. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and go grab one if you need one of this stuff. It's really, really good for the price, you know. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. I highly appreciate that. And stay tuned for more. See you on the next one. Cheers.